The objectives of the bill is: 1. It seeks to strengthen the operation of the agency, to empower the agency to establish laboratories for forensic review the penalty provision, and to enhance the power of the agency to prosecute drug-related offenses and issue subsidiary legislations.
Since we want to amend this law to be more effective, then the punishment should be harder. So I am proposing that instead of imprisonment for life, it should be to be sentenced to death.
It is time to call a spade a spade. If we want to eradicate drug trafficking in Nigeria, the only way to do that is to nip it from the board and to make it a capital offense.
Death sentence is not a matter for a, no or no. No, it cannot. We will take a vote. It's a fundamental issue. We are making law here. This is not a motion.
Alright, first off, drug trafficking is a very serious offense. All over the world, it's considered a crime against humanity. Some countries have enshrined a capital offense for drug traffickers. In places like Indonesia, anyone who is caught trafficking drugs is a death penalty. Of course, we have seen how people are being killed for trafficking drugs. So the Nigerian Senate considering placing death penalty on drug traffickers is not a new thing, and I don't think anybody will come to try to criticize it. Whatever they're going to do to stop drug trafficking, I think they have to do it. But then we'll ask ourselves the question, what is the reason for drug trafficking? Why do people traffic drugs into the country? I think it all based on corruption. Corruption. Since I was young till now, I've been hearing about corruption destroying the fabrics of our nation. Corruption is endangering Nigerian democracy. Corruption is endangering Nigeria existence. Corruption has destroyed every fabrics of this country, has destroyed our institution. So what the Senate should be focusing on is corruption. That is the main thing. And we know that corruption is in every facet of our life. But the major people that we need to beam our light on are politicians, political leaders, because these are the people in charge of the country resources. We have seen over time where political figures have looted the state dry. They go into office not to serve the people, not to render selfless help, but to enrich themselves, enrich their pocket, enrich that of their family, that of their friends, that of their cronies, at the expense of the people that voted them there. The reason why Nigeria is backward in terms of development, the reason why Nigeria is considered the poverty capital of the world, the reason why Nigeria has more out-of-school children, the reason why there is so much unemployment in this country, it is because of corruption. Corruption is killing this country. So rather than focusing on drug traffickers, which I don't even think they pose half of risk as what corruption, especially in the political terrain, poses in this country, the Senate should focus on corruption. Why are they not talking about death penalty for corrupt politicians? Why are they not talking about death penalty for people who embezzle public funds? That should be their focus. Is it because it directly affects them? That is the reason why they're not talking about it. Let's see, for instance, Governor Yahaya Bello of Kogi State looted the state treasury and is being indicted by the EFCC for fraud. He withdrew $720,000 to pay his children's school fees upfront. There are many of them out there as political leaders, both past and present, that have immersed themselves with so much corruption. What they do, they go in there just to loot the state treasury dry. So they need to set a precedent. They need to set a deterrent. They need to nip this in the bud. And the only way to do this is to ensure that whatever they have looted will be confiscated by the state. And the person involved will serve a death penalty. I mean, that is what is obtainable in some other countries. People are being killed for corrupt practices in other countries. Why are we treating it like a kid's glove in this country? Look at the former Minister of Aviation, Hadi Siriga, who is being indicted for 4.1 billion fraud, but the court is granting him bail of 100 million naira. I mean, you see, you are setting a precedent. Loot whatever you want to loot billions of naira, and the court will grant you bail. We don't need that. We need a stiffer penalty. We need a punitive penalty. We need a capital punishment for everyone that is caught in corruption. People should learn to deliver selfless service to their nation. Politicians should learn to be selfless. They should go there to serve, not to feed their individual pocket. The money that have been looted by politicians from the inception of this country to now, if that money was put into redevelopment project, this country will be far ahead in development. We have no business of being termed the poverty capital of the world. We have the number, we have the resources. We should be a driving force in times of redevelopment. We should not be considered a third world country. Nigeria has the potential to be a great country, but that is being hindered by corruption. That is being destroyed by politicians who go there and loot the state treasury dry. We don't want that. The current governor of Rivers State was indicted by the EFCC for 364 billion naira fraud. Do you know what 364 billion naira fraud is all about? This is just one person. Now spread this across the country. All the governors, the ministers, the senators, the House of Rep members, the commissioners, consider all of them, because these people have access to state funds. They loot it. A project will be initiated and that project will not be completed. The East-West Road today is ongoing for decades and nobody is saying anything about it. Billions upon billions have been pledged for that East-West Road. Just the other day, tanker exploded on that same road and destroyed over 70 cars, and people lost their life on that same road. But yet money has been budgeted for that road and nobody is saying anything about it. The reason why that road is not being completed today is because of corruption. You heard about the Nigerian air, corruption. Everything in this country is on the backbone of corruption. Corruption is destroying this country. There is need to make political office less attractive. People should go there because they want to serve. People should go there because they want to make a name. They want to be remembered. They want to leave a legacy of good governance. That is what it should be. It should not be all about the monetary inducement, the monetary enticement. It should not be about what they will get. It should not be about the resources they will control. A serving governor will buy all the properties in his state, allocates half of the state land to himself and his family. Come on, what are we doing in this country? This is killing the development in this country. It is killing initiative. And corruption is preventing the real people from getting into power. Because the people who have looted so much money for themselves will use it to acquire political power. With their looted fund, they can bribe the INEC, they can bribe the judiciary, they can bribe the police, they can bribe everyone, even buy the conscience of the people. By the time we begin to put stiffer measures, capital punishment for corrupt practices in this country, people will be scared to go into politics if they don't have genuine intention. People will not want to contest for political offices if they are not there to serve the people. The people with political power will know how to manage state resources because they know that if they embezzle the public fund, their life will go for it. Nobody wants to lose their life. Everybody wants to enjoy their life. That is why you see them looting the money, because they want to enjoy their life. This is what the Senate should consider. This is what they should pass through. Yes, the law for drug traffickers is a good one. While they are passing the same bill, they should also consider the bill for capital punishment for everyone who embezzle public funds. And I'm looking forward to that. They should prove Nigerians wrong, because so many people have said that they will not do it because this directly affects them. We are looking up to them. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video.